All right, boys, let's do this thing.
Got it.
4.9.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. This is another 8 or 9 pounder.
Blast off with a second period of the Silver Slipper.
8.00 pounds.
That's a freaking perfect fish. Old McKinney found him a monster.
6.15.
It only took 4 hours. If it was catching, everybody'd be doing it.
If any of y'all sitting here watching that show has got some suggestions, give me a call real quick. 911.
Welcome to the Tidewater Boats Elite Fishing League, presented by Yamaha Outboards. Once notified, the pros have just 24 hours to travel to and check in at the designated location.
We don't know where we're going yet, but we're about to find out.
Upon arrival and after a brief meeting, they are escorted to the official landing spot for their week of competition.
Don't you love the EFL? You never know where you're gonna go fishing.
Their goal? Catch, weigh, and release as many scoreable redfish as possible during a round of competition.
Every fish is important right now.
Throughout the season, the field will battle to earn a spot in the Tidewater Tour Championship and their shot at a $100,000 payday. My name is Pat Malone, and this week is the Silver Slipper Show presented by Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, qualifying round number 2 in the 2021 tournament season. Let's get right to the action and meet this week's Frog Togs field of pros.
I'm Tony Gaskin from Hinesville, Georgia.
I'm Bo Farr from Bay St. Louis, Mississippi.
My name is Chuck McKinney. I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas.
I am Neil Flanagan. I'm from Port O'Connor, Texas.
I am Mike Furnett, and I am from Marrero, Louisiana.
We got the text saying that we're going to Hopedale Marina. I was pretty excited.
Gotta hold it still.
So we'll be fishing right up in here somewhere.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited I can't hardly move.
We got 45 minutes to run around and look. We're gonna use it.
As part of a very exclusive field, an EFL pro must fish head-to-head on mystery waters with no practice time.
3 fish right there.
Anglers will be competing within a strict set of boundaries, fishing in 2 periods. A 4-hour period in the morning, come in for a short break, and another 4-hour period in the afternoon.
I've seen all sorts of activity with bait fish. It's got all the makings of a magical place.
This week it's all about quantity and avoiding those costly penalties.
Let's go fishing, boys.
Hope I can get this off and changed. So with 15 minutes to go, I had to change the trolling motor.
Unbelievable.
That just got my nerves all up.
That's why we carry 2 of these things, man.
I carry a spare, most guys do.
4 minutes.
I got it changed out in time with like 3 minutes of spare.
All right, 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yes, sir.
20 seconds. 5.
4, 3, 2, 1. Lines in. I go in and I make a cast and bam, I get a hit, and as soon as I set the hook,
Break off.
the line, it just snaps off.
Penalty be 2 minutes.
Oh, come on.
Right off the bat, I'm in the penalty for 2 minutes.
No, I can't believe it broke me off.
I'm just working down this bank, seeing if we got any on the outside grass. Yeah, first year in the EFL, I looked at all the different circuits and it was an obvious choice, especially with the caliber of anglers that you get the opportunity to fish against.
All right, leaderboard still showing 0, so you still got a shot at being first on the board.
That's what I want to be, first all day.
As soon as we got there, I grabbed my tackle box and some spare things that I needed for the boat, for the fishing for the day, but forgot that I had transferred the net into the back of the bed of the truck. I should have planned accordingly. So we rode all the way back up to Hopedale, got my net out of the truck. I don't want to say it was a rookie mistake, but that was a rookie mistake.
Ah, what a Googan move that was, huh?
Got him.
I think he'll weigh 3 pounds.
Got him.
Definitely. Hey boys, let's get on the board.
4.9.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Awesome. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Chuck, we do have an update.
Yep.
Tony Gaskin,
Yep.
one fish, 4.9 pounds.
Okay, that's good. And maybe they're starting to bite. Knowing Tony is on the board, okay, now I'm behind. I was looking at the system that I was operating with in that pond. The math didn't add up to these fish being and doing what I expected them to be doing at that point. Boom!
Well, we know if Chuck McKinney's over here, we got to be on to something.
Woo!
Oh, McKinney found him a monster.
I knew that I had an opportunity to make some noise. Bam! Come on!
Tony's catching a few fish. Mr. Chuck's catching a few fish. I'm struggling.
If it was catching, everybody'd be doing it.
We'll be right back with more action from Period 1 at the Silver Slipper Show.
Born in the South, crafted with distinction, engineered to fish. Tidewater Boats has developed into the fastest growing marine brand. Pleasure fishing boats 18 to 32 feet. Whether you are on the water with family and friends or tournament fishing, Tidewater Boats. See a local dealer and pick out yours today. Tidewater Boats is the official boat of the Elite Redfish series.
At the pinnacle of super high output, 4-stroke outboard performance, you'll find Yamaha VMAX SHO. Yamaha's game-changing SHO technology. From exhilarating V6 models to the sleek inline 4s, there's a VMAX SHO for everything from bass to bonefish. It's an extended family of 4-strokes, engineered for lightweight, inspiring performance, and rock-solid reliability. Discover VMAX SHO and elevate your expectations.
Of failure is failure itself. The world of science rewards the ones who are willing to try and fail. Because without the courage to embrace failure, ideas remain ideas. But with that courage to fail and to learn, ideas can change the world.
Got it.
Welcome back to the Elite Fishing League and the Silver Slipper Show presented by Bay St. Louis.
.9.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know, early on I was going to my tournament spots. Boom. That's a good fish. My intent was to go catch a 10-pounder out of that, you know, a fish close to 10 pounds out of those 2 tournament spots because I knew there was a few overs in there.
Get him out.
Get him on my side.
9.10.
Boom!
Before even celebrating much about being first, the referee goes, okay, you got an update on the tracker report, and Chuck McKinney is caught a 9-pound red.
Leaderboard update. Chuck now has first place with 9.1.
Woo! Oh, McKinney found him a monster.
I'm on the board with 4-something. This guy's coming in with a stud. I knew I had my work cut out for me.
In my mind, there wasn't a lot of fish being caught based on what happened the previous week. And my intent is to catch quality over quantity.
Yeah, I'm getting some score tracker updates. Tony's catching a few fish. Mr. Chuck's catching a few fish. I'm struggling. Everybody, I think, was expecting me to light that score tracker up. Wasn't happening.
Thought he had it.
In this tournament, I would say the standout would have had to been Bo Favre because he's right here from this area. These guys on the Gulf Coast, this is what they fish in. Even the guys from Texas. I come from the East Coast where I have a 6 to 7 foot tide swing, so it's entirely different than what I'm used to.
Come on, baby. Get on in this boat for me. Oh yeah, good. Come on, baby. No, 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 today. Woo! Thank you, Lord, for this fish. I asked for it and you give it to me. Thank you.
4.1.
Bam! Come on. Get on out of this, son. That's what I'm talking about.
Chuck, there's been an update. Tony Gaskin is now at 9 pounds. Second fish was 4.10.
So he's 9 even?
He is 9 even.
Okay. Tony's on some fish. Love it. Nothing like good competition. You can go to dirty water or you can go to clean water. I believe there was more fish in the dirty water.
Come back. I don't think it was a redfish, but I wanted it to come back.
If you bump a fish and he moves basically to the bank, there's a very good chance I'm gonna see it and catch it. Right there. It's still gonna be 6 or 7. Okay.
8.00 pounds.
Yep, good. That's a freaking perfect fish. He's probably only 26 inches. That second fish put me out there pretty far. He's happy. I had over 17 pounds the first 2 fish. I knew that I had an opportunity to make some noise.
I made a big move to one area, started fishing. I got about 10 minutes into it, and here comes Chuck McKinney. He runs up to the pond next to me, starts fishing. So now I'm thinking, all right, he's putting some fish on a score tracker. Maybe I'm in the right area now.
That ain't nothing. It's a sheephead. Sheephead.
Got him. Oh, missed him. He picked up that spinnerbait, and I mean, he wasn't 4 feet off of the bow of the boat, and he picked it up and swam straight at the boat before I could even get tight on him.
So this being my first time, I really didn't know what to expect. These guys have been doing this a lot longer than I have, and they're all tough, they're all veterans. I'm just proud to be a part of the crowd and hopefully be accepted by them as a competitor.
Come on. So the plan, we'll sweep in through here, let the current take us back, should drift us right into this big pond, and then we got all these small little guts off the side, and we can just ride the current all the way back in, hopefully pick some fish off on these points. But I think the way this water's coming in, we may hit more right here in the back of these ponds, back of these cuts along the way that are trying to get out of the current, taking a break. Oh, got him! He's a stud too, son. Please stay on. Please get in that net! Yes, sir! 6 pounder. Maybe 7.
7.25.
Yeah! Knowing Tony's back there, in my mind, I'm thinking all day, if I stop catching fish at any point, I'm gonna fall behind. Sometimes I feel like Stevie Wonder when I'm sight casting because I can't see nothing.
You ain't gonna make it, Tony. Ready?
Ready when you are, sir. 2.2 pounds.
That's what I thought, low 2s.
There's one right there. He's a toad. I was making decisions based on any fish, get any fish in the boat, and keep moving up the, keep adding to the stack. This is a stud. Keep the pressure on. That's another 7 pounder.
7.65.
Okay. That fish genetically is the kind of fish you want to catch. If you find these fish, stay in the area.
Leaderboard update now. Chuck McKinney has 24.75.
Seemed like every time I caught a fish and I thought I was gaining on Chuck, well, Chuck would catch a fish.
Tony Gaskin, 16.25 in second.
All the way up to lunchtime on my tracker, Bo was at 0.
Finally. This is a nice fish here.
$6.10. I'm sorry, 6.15.
Yeah, just before lunch, I put my first scoreable fish in a boat, 6 and some change. All I could think was positive. All right, we moved to a new area. This is it. We're about to get them. We're about to start lighting that score tracker up.
See that one? Ooh. I'll take it. Cramp. Oh, cramp. Oh, my bicep just went off. I'm gonna have to chug me a Gatorade right quick.
6.10.
Boom! Yes! Apply the pressure. That gets me to 30 pounds.
All we can do is make 1,000 casts and hope we catch 10 fish.
All I need is a good fish. We've been catching 4-pound fish all day. I'm shaking like a leaf. 8 pounds, come on.
That's close. I catch a fish, Tony catches a fish.
There's a redfish. Some come 2 foot out the water.
Next time he kicks, he's gonna show up again. There he is.
The Waterloo Rods Power Mag, the #1 choice of EFL pros like the 2021 national champion, Kevin Aiken. Waterloo Rods, might as well fish the best. The catch of a lifetime or tournament competition, when it matters most, you can trust the Brecknell Electro Samson scale.
6.4 pounds.
9.35.
7.95.
10.3. 4.75.
7.00.
Man, what a way to finish the day. 10-pounder. A 10-pounder, guys. On the money.
The official scale of the Elite Fishing League.
Your time on the water is precious. You return season after season to make unforgettable memories, fight a few fish, reconnect with friends, and recenter yourself. If you count on having this time, you need an outboard you can count on to power it. That's why boaters stay with Yamaha for the long run, for life. They know reliability starts here.
Get in that net! If I stop catching fish at any point, I'm gonna fall behind.
Yeah! Seemed like every time I caught a fish and I thought I was gaining on Chuck, well, Chuck would catch a fish.
This is a stud.
Finally. This is a nice fish here.
Welcome back to the Tidewater Boats Elite Fishing League presented by Yamaha Outboards. Also brought to you by McLean Trailers, Frog Togs, Berkeley Fishing, Waterloo Rods, the Silver Slipper Casino, and other fine sponsors.
He's a stud too, boys.
So we're really not that far behind. All I need is a good fish. We've been catching 4-pound fish all day. I'm shaking like a leaf. 8 pounds, come on.
8.6.
Still in it. There he goes. I have fished some blind competitions. I came from the bass tournament side. I love the format. I feel like it really levels the playing field.
This is the most competitive format you could ever fish.
God, it's like chocolate milk.
You're gonna have your bad tournaments, you're gonna have your good tournaments. So you gotta put your big boy pants on and just go do it when it's time to do it.
Got him. Oh, yes, sir.
4.6.
4.6, I'll take that. There he goes.
Every time I turned around.
You're still in first place with 30.85.
Score tracker update's coming, and I catch a fish, Tony catches a fish. I catch a fish, Tony catches 2 fish.
Tony Gaskin moved up with 5 fish to 29.45.
That's close. In the back of your mind, you know you got to keep moving.
Cool. Look at that son. There's a redfish. Some come 2 foot out the water. Like an 8-pounder, 8 or a 9-pounder, a big one. There he goes down the side. Oh, you dummy. Let that wind get you.
We were 1 scoreable fish away from being in the lead, and I wanted to be in the lead at lunchtime.
Hey, this is the first period though, man. Anything after lunch can happen. These people catch on fire and just wear everybody out.
And just before lunch, I hook up on a fish. I was like, here he is.
Oh, he ain't big enough.
2.1, yeah, not scoreable.
Reel him to the boat, and he's like 2.5 pounds.
All right, below the deck. Good release.
Made lunch in 2nd place.
Period 1 ends with Chuck McKinney leading the field with 30.85 pounds. But there's a lot of fishing yet to come when we return for Period 2 at the Silver Slipper Show.
Got it.
8.00 pounds.
That's a freaking perfect fish.
6.15.
It only took 4 hours.
Blast off for the 2nd period of the Silver Slipper.
McLean Trailers, the official trailer of the Elite Redfish Series.
Born in the South, crafted with distinction, engineered to fish. Tidewater Boats has developed into the fastest growing marine brand. Pleasure fishing boats 18 to 32 feet. Whether you are on the water with family and friends or tournament fishing, Tidewater Boats. See a local dealer and pick out yours today. Tidewater Boats is the official boat of the Elite Redfish Series.
Your time on the water is precious. You return season after season to make unforgettable memories, fight a few fish, reconnect with friends, and recenter yourself. If you count on having this time, you need an outboard you can count on to power it. That's why boaters stay with Yamaha for the long run, for life. They know reliability starts here.
Of failure is failure itself. The world of science rewards the ones who are willing to try and fail. Because without the courage to embrace failure, ideas remain ideas. But with that courage to fail and to learn, ideas can change the world.
Welcome back to the Elite Fishing League and the Silver Slipper Show presented by Bay St. Louis.
Bay St. Louis is located in Hancock County and lies along the Mississippi Sound. Bordering Louisiana, Bay St. Louis offers scenic landscapes of inshore backwaters and exciting offshore adventures with great fishing. Spend the day relaxing on a white sandy beach or enjoy the Creole culture with shopping, museums, and restaurants. And when the sun goes down, roll the dice at the beautiful Silver Slipper Casino and Hotel. Regardless of how you enjoy your day, one thing is for sure. You were made for Bay St. Louis, and we were made for you. Bay St. Louis, truly a place apart.
8, 7,
6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. You may now begin period 2.
Let's go fishing, boys. All I got to do is find one area that's got a few fish. I mean, 6 5-pounders or 7 5-pounders puts me right in the hunt.
I kept seeing stingrays and sheepheads, other fish. A lot of times when you start seeing stingrays, be on the lookout. There's a redfish close by.
Oh, huh. Thought he had it. I worked the bank a little bit. Seen a lot of mullet running around earlier. Close to the shoreline when I was up on the tower, so give this little swimmer a try and see if I get any kind of reactions out of this.
Hi. So far I'm 0, which is absolutely pathetic. I've covered a lot of water, haven't found anything decent. Seen one fish, and not that I need clean water, because I'm not worried about the dirty water, but I mean, I haven't had a bite yet, and I gotta get out of this area. I think I'm gonna call an audible, let's put it that way. I'm winging it. Whatever I feel like when I see something, that's where we're going. I think I'm gonna pop and cork in here. Unless it cleans up a lot. Water's coming out of here.
Like clockwork. All he's gonna do is give me a little cushion. He ain't much.
$3.90.
I figured. Here we go again. There's about 10 of those. I guarantee you that was not the fish that was splashing back here.
I haven't really seen anything over here, but if I'm in a pocket, I might as well just make a few extra casts just to see if the grass is so thick in here, if something isn't buried down in it. Can't draw some attention from.
Yep, this one ain't. I don't think this one's gonna go.
2.05 non-squirrable fish.
It's hard to believe that little feller even weighed 2 pounds. He might weigh 3, I don't know. Looks kind of small to me. Oh yeah, he might go 3. If I can get him in the net. Gonna be close, ain't he? Yeah. Boy, he will weigh 3 pounds, all I know. Give me. I don't know, it's gonna be real, real close. 3.2. Yes! Scoreable. Fish. That's great. There he goes.
$6.90.
big confidence booster. I'm like, that's it, 4 more fish, 4 fish from the lead.
That fish puts you with 13.05 pounds. Tony Gaskin now has 32.65 pounds. And Chuck McKinney's still on top with 34.75 pounds.
4 fish can happen in a matter of minutes.
3 fish. I need 3 decent fish to put me back. 3 of those 7-pounders.
On my ride around, I knew where I was going to go and start out at. Seen fish in my ride around time too. Went back later that day to try to get them to bite, and I couldn't find them. They was gone.
No reason they shouldn't have another one right here.
There's 2 fish coming around that corner right there. I need some. I got some. I got to get in there. Elevation makes a difference early. It helps to see fish, and that's the small advantage that they help me. I've always had a tall tower, and I don't feel like I could do without one less than 8 feet. Yeah, these ripple mullet make a lot of movement, and they're real soft, so the hook gets on the fish really good. The drawback is you know, you tear them up a lot faster, but the fish sure seem to really like them. This is my go-to bait. This one right here, this morning glory, that's the one I throw a lot, especially when sight fishing.
You've got to perform, you've got to be able to, you know, adapt to the conditions, and I just wasn't able to do it.
You know, in the first period, we fished pretty much nothing but chocolate milk. Red fishermen look for conditions like this. Like, again, a nice trench, grass out in the pond, grass on the edge, natural grass in a marsh, and a travel lane for the fish. Doesn't get any better than this, other than the fact it ought to be loaded with redfish, and it's not.
This is good water. There's something right there. I don't know if it's a bait fish, but right now I'm just kind of throwing some, what I would call my confidence baits. Looks like he flared at my bait a little bit. He didn't take it again.
The fish like to do this. They like to lay up underneath those edges. You won't ever see them because they're just laying there. But you get it close enough, they'll come out and eat it. When I got nothing else going on, I'm doing that. I don't know how big he is. Little fella. Pretty sure he ain't gonna weigh no daggum 3 pounds, but we gonna check and see. He might. Nah, he ain't gonna weigh 3.
So I've been on fish all morning. My strategy was I still had 2 or 3 spots close by to go fish.
All right, boys, we're gonna go right up in there and catch us a big old about 7-pounder.
I had fished my way in, and I was gonna fish my way out and move to the next spot.
That's the plan anyway.
And it worked out great.
Tony Gaskin is now at 32.65 with 6 fish.
That last score tracker update where he's closing quick made me make a decision to make an area code change. So 2 hours and 10 minutes to go, huh?
Yep.
That gives me, I got 3 ponds I want to hit. That's about what time it's going to take to hit them. So I picked up and ran about 4 miles to an area that I'd fished the previous week. Knowing that the fish were there, I moved through there. I pull in there and I'm not there 5 minutes and I see 2 pop up swimming straight away from the boat. Ooh, there you go. Mr. Bump, bump, bump. I bump a fish up using the rabbit on the trolling motor. He moves about 15 yards. I throw it in there, he eats it. I was bumping that thing wide open on rabbit and it kicked the fish up and he showed himself. Got a little tight battle going with my man. I think we're pretty close, man. I think we're only about, I don't know, half a pound out. Chuck McKinney, you better stay on your game, buddy. I'm trying to come after you. Every time you flinch, I'm trying to set the hook. It's good competition, and that's what it needs to be. Fish number 6, right?
6.25.
Man, every fish is important right now. That dadgum Tony's all over me like a dirty sock. I'm just doing everything I can to try to keep up with him.
Plenty of time. I just gotta find some fish. This is where I seen those ones this morning.
If Bo gets a good snap, he's back in the game and he's coming strong. And every minute of the day, I expected that out of Bo.
It's about right. He gone. There's one under the boat. Throw 30 yards out there, there's a fish sitting right there.
But this year, I don't think a penalty would even matter. It was just I wasn't on a fish.
Please be a scoreable fish. Oh yeah, he's scoreable. That was a good one. Golly, if you don't snatch the rod out of my hand before I can get that. Oh Lord. Oh, he's a good one, boys. Look at her. Get your big behind in that boat, son. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here.
Yeah. 2-minute penalty. You come out of the net and hit the floor.
His tongue hooked.
$5.45 pounds.
Awesome. There he goes. Whew. All right. Please start my penalty. You ain't getting penalties, you ain't trying hard enough.
So we have a new leader.
That's awesome.
It ain't over.
Try to hook another fish, one cast.
Freaking 3 good ones right there.
You know when they say it ain't your day?
Oh! Try to get 1, maybe 2 out of this pond.
Perfect example of it.
Oh, don't you do it.
I was sure that was going to give me the lead.
We'll be right back with more exciting redfish action on the Elite Fishing League.
Come on down to the Silver Slipper.
Silver Slipper invites you to come on down to Hancock County and enjoy making a bet in our sports book or playing your favorite slots or table games in a safe, fun, clean, and exciting gaming environment. In addition to enjoying one of our 4 awesome award-winning restaurants, we're staying in our great hotel right here on the beach. And oh yeah, did I mention the view?
Have a good time at the Silver Slipper.
The Waterloo Rods Power Mag, the #1 choice of EFL pros like the 2021 national champion, Kevin Aiken. Waterloo Rods, might as well fish the best.
Check It Stick, the official measuring system of the Elite Redfish Series.
At the pinnacle of super high output, 4-stroke outboard performance, you'll find Yamaha VMAX SHO, Yamaha's game-changing SHO technology. From exhilarating V6 models to the sleek inline 4s, there's a VMAX SHO for everything from bass to bonefish. It's an extended family of 4-strokes engineered for lightweight, inspiring performance, and rock-solid reliability. Discover VMAX SHO and elevate your expectations.
Chuck McKinney, you better stay on your game, buddy.
Every fish is important right now.
Every time you flinch, I'm trying to set the hook.
I'm just doing everything I can to try to keep up with him.
Good competition, that's what it needs to be.
Welcome back to the Elite Fishing League and the Silver Slipper Show presented by Bay St. Louis.
So late in the day, I moved to my new area, and we're going along and it's slow, man. The water's dirty, the wind's picked up. Finally, we hook up a fish.
Yes, sir.
Hoping that this is a scoreable fish, and it was a good fish.
Good one, boys. Good one. Oh, don't you do it. That's a good stud right there, boys. That's a good, at least 5-pounder, I would think. Put him on, Tommy. Come on, baby, 6.
And that, when we weighed him, I was sure, keeping up in the back of my mind where we were at, I was sure that was going to give me the lead. And it did by, I think, a couple of pounds.
5.6.
I'll take that. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Let's get a good release.
Gaskin has gone into first place with 43.7. You got Chuck McKinney at 41 pounds. So we have a new leader.
It ain't over. We gotta keep getting it.
I made my referee read it to me about 3 times. Give me an update, man, and it was nice to be on top.
Oh my God, I'm using my second cast, Tony.
So we get an extra cast, which is 1 cast per round. Once you hook a fish, you can set that rod down, grab another rod, try to hook another fish. 1 cast. If you screw the cast up, fish don't eat, well, it's over with.
Oh my. Well, there's my second cast. I got a baby. They got freaking 3 good ones right there.
Well, as soon as I hook that fish, here comes 3 big ones out of a ditch. And I tell my ref I'm doing my extra cast. I put the gulp right in front of him. He refused. He's probably done seen other hooks before. He took off into the ditch, that was it. So it didn't work out for me this year.
You might be.
3.00 pounds.
Maybe it'll work. Fine.
$6.10.
4 more. We need 4 more of those.
You know when they say it ain't your day?
It's just a matter of finding those fish today, and I never did.
On to the elimination round. Again.
I don't know, it's hard to say. I feel like I did everything I could have done. You always, wish that that fish doesn't come unbuttoned, but
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Fishing's complete. Congratulations, sir.
Going to the championship. Woo, baby! That's awesome. So this being my first time, I really didn't know what to expect, and it's just, now I got the format behind me. I know what to expect, what's going to be in the boat, and how everything's laid out. So I think that's going to be a benefit for me. Competition's not changed. They're all tough. They're all veterans. And these guys have been doing this a lot longer than I have. And I'm just proud to be a part of the crowd and hopefully be accepted by them as a competitor.
Coming up next, your champion, Tony Gaskin.
Your time on the water is precious. You return season after season to make unforgettable memories, fight a few fish, reconnect with friends, and recenter yourself. If you count on having this time, you need an outboard you can count on to power it. That's why boaters stay with Yamaha for the long run, for life. They know reliability starts here.
the Waterloo Rods Power Mag, the #1 choice of EFL pros like the 2021 national champion, Kevin Aiken. Waterloo Rods, might as well fish the best.
The fear of failure is failure itself. The world of science rewards the ones who are willing to try and fail. Because without the courage to embrace failure, ideas remain ideas. But with that courage to fail and to learn, ideas can change the world.
The catch of a lifetime or tournament competition. When it matters most, you can trust the Brecknell Electro Samson scale.
6.4 pounds.
9.35.
7.95.
10.3.
4.75.
7.00.
Man, what a way to finish the day. 10-pounder.
A 10-pounder, guys. On the money.
The official scale of the Elite Fishing League.
Come on down to the Silver Slipper.
Silver Slipper invites you to come on down to Hancock County and enjoy making a bet in our sports book or playing your favorite slots or table games in a safe, fun, clean, and exciting gaming environment. In addition to enjoying one of our 4 awesome award-winning restaurants, we're staying in our great hotel right here on the beach. And oh yeah, did I mention the view?
Have a good time at the Silver Slipper.
Welcome to this Winning Ways segment brought to you by Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. This is your champion, Tony Gaskin.
So we get started, we find out where we're going, we launch. I'm fairly familiar with the area, so all this anxiety kind of backs off a little bit. We get to our spot. I have 15 minutes to go. I power pole down and I'm getting my equipment ready. So I put my tower up and right away I put my Minn coat in the water and it malfunctions.
Unbelievable.
That just got my nerves all up.
That's why we carry 2 of these things, man.
Here I am in this brand new series, and my day's gonna start with my trolling motors tore up. So I have 15 minutes. I have an extra, but I have to scramble to take the broke one off, get the other one on before line's in.
All right, 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yes, sir.
20 seconds.
The start of my day, my blood pressure and my anxiety was exhilarated even more from where we left from. I overcome the motor, we get ready to go, and I pull in. I told my guys, I was like, man, I really would like to be the first one on the score tracker.
You still got a shot at being first on the board.
That's what I want to be, first all day.
My first fish that I tried to hook was a break off, and I had a 2-minute penalty, and that's when I decided you need to calm down, you need to slow down and just fish. And when we finally hooked that thing up, man, it was probably a 4-pounder.
4.9.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
So my day started with 4-pounders and dirty water. So sight casting was out. All my casting was blind, and I just picked spots that I thought a fish would be in. The best fish we got was coming right up on lunchtime. I was in a very small ditch that my boat would barely fit in, and the red was coming out and he's swimming toward the boat. And I dropped my spinnerbait right in front of the bow, watched my line move, and I hooked him.
He's a stud too, boys.
And this 8-pound red goes crazy. And I know that if I can just get him in the net, that it's going to change the score, and I'm gonna be moving up the leaderboard.
I'm shaking like a leaf. 8 pounds, come on.
8.6.
Still in it.
Every time somebody says score tracker, you know that leaderboard has changed, and wherever you're sitting, somebody's probably moving ahead of you. So the first score tracker after I caught my fish, Chuck Kenny comes in with a 9-pound red.
9.10.
Boom! He's putting a hurting on me. And so all of that is in your mind, and on every cast, every one you miss, everyone that comes unbuttoned, it plays a big part in your fishing day. Any lead, and especially a 2-pound lead, you're not comfortable. I know that Chuck McKinney is throwing as hard as he can, everywhere he can, to stay on top. I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying to catch him. It was a trying day all day, I'm sure, for me and him. These guys fish Gulf Coast all the time, and you know, with this format, you don't know where you're fishing, you don't know anything about what you're doing, so it kind of gives me a equal chance. I'm just really honored to be kept up in this caliber of fishermen and come out on top.
Wow, what a great time at the Silver Slipper Casino and Hotel. The Silver Slipper Show Round 2 had it all. Breakdowns.
Got my net out of the truck. Ah, what a Googan move that was, huh?
Breakoffs.
Oh, come on. I can't believe he broke me off.
Big fish.
Get your big behind in that boat, son. I'm shaking like a leaf. 8 pounds, come on.
And more. At the end of the day, one angler conquered the elements and took home the $10,000 top prize.
I won it!
Congratulations, Tony Gaskin, on your Round 2 win and your automatic berth into the Waterloo Rods National Championship. Tune in next week for round number 3, the Brecknell Breakout, presented by Kima, Texas. And watch as a new set of competitors head out on mystery waters for their chance to take home the $10,000 top prize and the title of Elite Fishing League Champion. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, Pat Malone, and we'll see you next time we hit the water on the Elite Fishing League. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to present to you the 2021 Bay St. Louis Silver Slipper Show winner, Mr. Tony Gaskins, all the way from Georgia, y'all. Tony, congratulations. Please visit EliteFishingLeague.com, and to catch more exciting video content, check out the Elite Fishing League on YouTube. Closed captioning provided by McLean Trailers, the official trailer of the Elite Fishing League.